this is Jenny, and I'm going to share a pretty intense project that I had hoped to get on YouTube before the night before Easter. But anyway, I'm going to get it up as soon as I can, and what I had planned to do was to use a lot of the Nuvo embellishment mousses and glitters and things to decorate some of these plastic eggs that I bought at Target. They are in that sort of $1 slash $3 slash whatever section it is when you come in. So I picked those up and I wanted to use the Gilding flakes. That was my main priority, or my main sort of goal. So I thought I would sort of pair each of the Gilding flakes with different sets of colors, all kind of within the same color family. I had seen something on Pinterest that was similar, but they were decorated cookies. And I will just say now, the cookies look so much better than my eggs turned out. But, my kids think they're cool, and it was fun doing them, and I spent a lot of time doing them, so I'm going to call it a win anyway. So what I planned for each of the eggs was to do a stripe in the middle using either the silver or the copper Gilding flakes, and then on each side of it use a combination of different glitters, and then on top of that different Nuvo drops and stone drops and all of the new things that I could come up with. And before I did any of that, the whole idea was to use some of the embellishment mousses and color the eggs first in that same color, and then the color family, and then go and to use the Gilding flakes on top of that, and then the glitter on top of that, and then on and on. So I've kind of got like each sort of set of colors set aside. I've got some other things set aside that I might use, but I don't really think I did. I did use these blending sponges from Nuvo for the main sort of coating of the eggs, and they're plastic, sort of lightweight eggs. They do have a seam down the middle, but it's pretty subtle. It's not that noticeable, and I think, I think I rushed a little bit, and, it is what it is. It is what it is. So there you go. So I'm going to play lots of music while I do this, but I'm going to show you a couple little pieces real quick. I'm going to coat each of the eggs in different colors of this embellishment mousse. And I coat them twice because these blending sponges are so lightweight, and they cover it so lightly that by the time I finished coating all of the eggs, they were dry, and I could put a second color on them, so they turned out more solid. In the end, that really wasn't necessary. It would have been if I just left them plain, but I did end up coating all of them except for I think one. So I go through and use them all. And here I'm going to try one of the blending brushes instead. And it actually gave a much more like sort of even color to the entire egg, but only with certain colors. I also pulled out this little color that I hadn't planned to, that was from one of the craft kits called Custard Cream, and it's a gorgeous yellow color, and it was really nice to use. And this chai latte is my favorite. It's so pretty. Very subtle and creamy, and just kind of want to, throw it in some coffee and eat it. So I used this Nuvo pen, and I'm going to coat it with the, cover it on half of the eggs and cover it with the Gilding flakes and do the other half, and you will see what I come up with. So I'm going to let you listen to some music and check it out, and I'll be back closer to the end of the video. here towards the end, and I'm just going to add some more sequins to one of the eggs that I used a little copper gilding strip in the middle of, and then I used some gold glitter. It's treasure chest pure sheen glitter. I will have all of the glitters and products listed in the description below so that you can see them. And there is a lot. So, because, you know, there's a lot of different glitters and Nuvo drops and then stone drops, which are brand new that were used. So, anyway, I'm gonna I'll list all of those at the end, but I'm gonna finish up just doing a little bit of detail stuff on these eggs. I just added a little bit of these vintage drops between the sequins that I had glued on, and then I had a couple eggs, several eggs left over, and I was going to just, you know, gild them and have them to be in the bunch of it. And I had forgotten kind of that one of the main things that is great or essential to use is to be patient, to let some time, you know, elapse before you try to use some of the gilding flakes, because they work best after if you let the glue kind of get sticky and sit back for a minute and then try to use it. Otherwise, it didn't glue as well, adhere as well, and actually it adhered to my hand very well. At any rate, it all worked out in the end. These are the stills of the finished product that I'm going to decorate our Easter table with. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful Easter or Passover or any other holiday you might have for this Sunday. And I appreciate all the comments and feedback, and look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.